Hi Aries, this is Perigaea Tarot. I am here to do your reading for the first week of July. Today I'm going to be asking the universe what is coming up for you in the first week of July 2023. What is your person thinking and feeling about you, and what is any advice that you need from Spirit? Also, please be advised that roles can be reversed as this is a general reading. So just take what resonates for you and just leave the rest, guys. All right, so universe, what is coming up for my Aries in the first week of July? What is their person thinking and feeling about them in love? And what advice do you have for my Aries signs, universe? What advice do you have for my Aries signs? What is coming up for my Aries? The first week of July 2023. What is coming up for my Aries? What is coming up for my Aries signs? Oh, there you are. It's your energy, Aries. That's great. What is coming up for my Aries? A conflict, perhaps, in terms of intuition. There could be an issue here of a person that you're dealing with, that you're having a lot of arguments with them, and it could be that you or this person needs to access their intuition. I'm sensing almost that this is someone wanting to push against another person's intuition. Like this is someone trying to control and almost lead another individual through conflict, and trying to affect their ability to stay true to their intuition. Also, there could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Virgo involved. All right, universe, what is coming up for my Aries signs in the first week of July? Yeah, definitely could be an earth sign here. Also, an issue of commitment. It could be that you are hoping for commitment from someone, or there could be an earth sign involved, a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn. Yeah, I'm sensing here that this is an energy of someone. I'm sensing that this is a male person involved is feeling guarded and exhausted from dealing with somebody who is behaving in a way that really is not, very kind or nurturing, sort of empress in the reverse. Someone who exploits a position of either motherliness or of a nurturing position in their lives to manipulate them emotionally. All right, anything else? So, universe, what is coming up for my Aries signs oh gosh, we have the High Priestess again. So this could definitely be a call from the universe to listen to your intuition, either if you are an Aries or you're dealing with an Aries, whether you're a cross watcher. But here I'm sensing that I'm seeing these two pillars as walls, as this is someone needing to block out any sources that would attempt to come to affect or infiltrate their intuition and the sense of what they want, of who they are, of what their own inner voice says for them, but also just what their own desires are for their own life. Is there anything else? Yeah, I think we'll go straight into the reading from here, guys. Okay, so interesting. I'm gonna cut again. I'm gonna cut one more time, guys. All right. Okay. Okay. Yep. That's the energy I'm getting here. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Good. Okay. Good. Good. Okay. So on the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So there could be, again, an earth sign involved here. But what I'm seeing is this feels like someone who's at a standstill, someone who is perhaps in a situation and appears to be invested, but really isn't. And with the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse as well, this feels like an energy of somebody who is surrounded by the web of interconnectivity of people and circumstances, communities, but that they're not really invested. Or this could be someone trapped in a situation with somebody because there are financial ties between the two of you, because there are situational ties, because, just the kind of thing where it's outside structures that are making you feel like you need to stay together, but that it's not really, that the real investment from the soul and from the heart is not there. Yeah, with the King of Wands, this is somebody who, I'm seeing a King of Wands who is like trying to get up out of his seat. He's like sitting on the edge of his seat. He's ready to take action. He wants to get up out of his seat and do something. And with that, with the Six of Swords right after that, to me, that's telling me he wants to move on. He wants to go somewhere else. I'm seeing this man gazing at this distant island like, I want to go to this other place. That could be a third party, a different situation in terms of a relationship. But with the Judgment here, this is someone, I'm seeing the dead-eyed sort of, the angel's eyes look dead-eyed. It looks like a dead-eyed glare to me. It looks dispassionate. It looks like someone who is somewhere that they are bored of, that they don't really want to be there, but they're feeling this pressure, perhaps after conflict, perhaps after fighting, to pretend like they want to revive a connection and keep it alive when it's really not where they wish to be. Moving along with this theme up here, that this is someone who's like really dispassionately staying somewhere because they feel like they have to, but it's just not where they want to be. And it's making they feel like they're doing it to make everybody else happy, but they're like, Yeah, with the Magician in the reverse, this is someone who is not feeling like they're in their power. It could be that they were maybe enticed into a situation where they stepped out on the person that they really wish to be with, or that they betrayed the person that they really wish to be with. And because of that, it's keeping them in a place where I feel like they're almost sheltering underneath the shade of the familiar to keep themselves from being criticized for the choice that they made, or accused or just maybe they have fear of that, but that wouldn't actually happen. But that could be part of that. Yeah, with the 10 of Swords here, this is somebody who they either feel like they are being betrayed. I feel this is someone who feels like they're with someone, but this person has made it clear to them that they don't care about how they really feel. This person does not care about what they really wish, and has utterly betrayed their feelings and shown them that what they really care about is getting what they want, regardless of their that their person is only interested in getting what they want, regardless of how it affects their feelings. With this 8 of Cups, this is an energy of just feeling like you just want the structure of who I am. You don't want to be with me. You don't care about my feelings. This is just about the structure of what this relationship gets you and how it pleases everybody else and gets you things, but you don't care about how I feel. Yeah, so I'm sensing here, and then with our final card here, the Four of Wands. I feel like this is saying that this is someone staying with under a structure, because, you know, the Sukkot here it's just as a structure. It's symbolic, though, of a relationship as well. So this is someone being in a structure that is just like empty. There's nothing in it. There's nothing to it. It's just the structure that remains. And I feel compelled, this Tower, I feel like this is the universe saying that something is going to come to break these structures. To, like, if you don't have the courage to, often what the universe will do is that if there's something that needs to be done, a lesson that needs to be learned or action that needs to be taken, if we do not take it when we have the chance to choose, then the universe will step in and forcibly do that through a crisis, through, you know, through causing some event to take place that actually bars us from being able to go in the direction that we are not fated to go in. So I feel like this is the universe saying, you have the choice to leave that situation, to, you know, to take up that your want, to take your opportunity to do something, or the universe will do it. The universe will do it, and it'll probably be uncomfortable. Generally, it tends to be. When the universe has to do things because we won't do them, it tends to be in a way that is not fully comfortable. So, all right, so let's get to the reading now. So at the core of the reading is the Ace of Wands to the Four of Cups. So this is someone in a situation where they have the opportunity to do what they wish to do, what they know they're supposed to do. And I feel like what I'm seeing here, because generally the way that this card is described is as the universe is sending a hand out, you know, through the cloud and being like, hey, here's an opportunity. So the universe is giving you the opportunity to do what you wish and showing you the way to go, but this is you not doing it. This is you saying, well, you know, maybe you're thinking, I want it to be different in some way, but whatever the reason, this is you not taking that opportunity. In the conscious mind, in the subconscious mind is the desire to take action, the desire to offer love in one direction or another. But in the conscious mind is this hostile feminine energy that could be berating you, could be harassing you, could be making you feel as if you're going to be punished or yelled at or humiliated if you take a stand and do what you wish. And so I sense that is part of this, is it's, you know, we have two queens here and they're both in the reverse. And when the queens are in the reverse, they represent the shadow side of these queens that are toxic, that are potentially toxic. Not always, but potentially toxic. And, you know, so this is somebody I'm sensing both emotionally manipulating you and verbally manipulating you, using different variations of manipulation to make you feel protective of yourself, you know, to put you in this defensive position. It's like when you're in middle school and you walk around on the you know, at recess with your hands crossed over your chest because you feel so defensive. You know, it's like put you in this defensive position where you feel like you can't take up the opportunity that you wish to, that you want to, down here as the Knight of Cups, because you feel like you're going to be guilt-tripped, or you're going to be, you know, extremely guilt-tripped, or you're going to be accused or criticized. But here I'm seeing some good things coming up in the future, Aries. In the near future, however, I am seeing this Four of Pentacles self-protective energy with the Devil in the reverse, breaking free from manipulation. So this is what you need to be doing. So this is great. This is a great omen. This means that you are going to be standing up for yourself and breaking free of that manipulative energy, of that devil. And this is the person in your environment regretting being so harsh with you because they see that it didn't actually get them what they wanted in the end. You know, they were thinking, well, I just want to get what I want from this person, but they're realizing that even that tactic did not work. And the hopes and fears is you making a decision. So this could be not only your person being afraid of you making a decision, And because the Two of Wands is someone who's had plenty of time to consider two options, but if you're in a position where you're in a standstill, usually there's some kind of hesitation because of fear or some kind of toxic behavior, or not necessarily from you, but just a toxic tendency perhaps in relationships that draws you back to, so that you will not make a decision, something like that holding you back. Because at the end of the day, we generally all do have a pretty good idea of what it is that what we want. But I sense that it's been this guilt tripping, this accusation and condemnation verbally that has been making you hesitate. But anyways, yes, in the hopes and fears is you making a decision. So there could be some elements that you feel fearful of or nervous about. Perhaps you're taking an emotional risk or something along those lines and making a decision. But I'd also say that this is your person being afraid that you're going to make a decision. Because that's why they've been manipulating you, is because they know that you are not their chosen decision. They know that you are not the one that they choose. In the final outcome, we have the Five of Pentacles, which, don't be afraid of that. What I feel this means is that this could signal some temporary sensations of being on your own, of being left out in the cold. But what I'm sensing the universe is saying here is that this is something that you need to face, that this is the thing that you're afraid to face, is that feeling of being alone. And that, because what I'm sensing is that this person understands this fear in you, and so they're hijacking your fear and using it against you so that you will keep returning to them so that you will be able to escape this feeling. And so it's like you can either stay in a relationship where you're being drained, where you don't wish to be, and where you're being manipulated, or you can face this feeling of being out in the cold on your own for a little bit. And obviously, it is not healthy for anyone to be in a situation where they're being manipulated or where they don't wish to be, but where they feel like they're being forced to stay. So I definitely feel that the universe is saying it's an imperative for you to not only to just, and even if it is not some huge lesson that you need to learn, it's simply just making peace with the fact that, sometimes to do the right thing, not only for myself, but perhaps for another who I care for, being able to handle the fact that sometimes in life we feel left out in the cold for a little while. That's just a part of life. It's just something that I need to find a way to handle and deal with and walk through, and just have faith that it will not last forever. So, let's get into this, Aries. So, what is this Ace of Wands to the Four of Cups, universe, for my Aries? Let's see. Yeah. This to me, the Sun to the King of Swords in the reverse feels like fake sunshine. Feels like someone being like, I'm happy. No. like it's like you're trying to tell it feels like self-denial. Someone trying to convince themselves that this is okay. No, I know it's really not, because the Sun is clarity. So this is telling me that, deep inside your inner child, your deepest self knows that this is not right. But some kind of higher level of adulthood, rationality, the part of you that is more adult that perhaps, will rationalize for people, is trying to explain it all away and kind of lie to yourself when you know the truth. You know that this is not what you want. You know that it's not right, but that there's some kind of thing inside of you that you don't want to face, and that staying in this relationship allows you to not have to face it. Universe, what is this Ace of Wands to the Four of Cups? Yeah, you need to make a choice. You could be dealing with a Gemini and also a Capricorn. There's a choice that needs to be made, and you know this, and you have the opportunity and the means to make this choice, but there is, a part of you that is afraid to do it. Yeah, so this is you staying silent, and this to me, this just feels like a total power, an energy of totally giving away your power, because the Four of Swords is like worn out, heartbroken, depressed, and weary, and then the Four of Pentacles in the reverse is just like dropping your boundaries and letting go. This is just like absolutely letting somebody else take the lead. This is having no boundaries, no power, and just like understanding that you need to make a choice, but you feel so guilty or so afraid about making that choice that you're just like handing over the reins to somebody else and letting somebody else basically take up a position that makes you feel as if you can sort of convince yourself that you are not the person who is having to make the decision. But the fact is that is still making a decision. It's almost like trying to hand over the responsibility of making the decision for yourself, but by giving another power. But the fact is you're still consciously making that decision, and it is still making the decision. I almost sense that there could be somebody here who is choosing between two people. I've seen some indicators here of a choice, and it feels to me like an energy of being with one person and perhaps wanting, to move on to another and trying to make that choice between an old person and a new person. And it feels to me like someone who is dealing with guilt over making the choice that they wish to make. And so they're putting themselves in a passive position so that they don't have to hurt anybody, and so that it seems like somebody else took control. But the fact is, nobody else took control. It's always been you. And we have all the fours. Or not, actually, no, that's only 3 of the fours right there. All right, universe. Is there anything else for this Ace of Wands to the 4 of Cups? Yeah, the universe, with the Magician here, the universe is saying you are the person who has the power, and you are the person who will be held responsible for whatever happens, in this situation, no matter how much you try to make yourself, seem like, oh, somebody else made up my mind for me. Nope, it's you. And you have the power. You have the wand. You have the wand. The wand is in your hand. You have the power. You have the opportunity, and you have all the things you need to make this decision. And also, you need to be in your own power, because that's what's healthy and that's what's right. Okay, universe, what is this Knight of Cups in the subconscious space? What is this Knight of Cups? So with the 7 of Cups here, this is you wanting something. This is you wanting a certain thing. But with the 7 of Cups, what I would say is that, again, it feels like purposeful self-delusion, trying to tell yourself that you're confused when you're really not. Because the Knight of Cups has 1 cup, and then the 7 of Cups, there's 7. The Knight of Cups, it is not holding 7 cups. He's only holding 1. He knows what he wants. And he's, walking towards it on a horse. But I feel like this is an energy of someone trying to confuse themselves, so as to delude themselves of what they know is true, because it almost feels like it makes them feel guilty. It could also, make you feel, there could be several levels, like this could be, it's about a decision. Oh, and there's your card. It could be that this is someone, again, but I sense that it's because this person is really good at guilt tripping. This person is really good at, at trying to control your emotions and make you feel guilty. But the fact is that the real investment is gone. It's a shell. The relationship is a shell. It's not really what you wish, and it's just that you're worn out, is what I'm sensing here. Is that you know what you actually want, but you are pretending that you don't, because there's some aspect of taking that step that just feels too harsh. That like this person, when you try to break up with someone, for example, or give them the news, whichever side of the situation it is, they just end up making you feel so guilty and so horrible that you can't deal with it, and so you take it back, is what I'm sensing. Yeah. It's like you are like, no, never mind, I'm coming back. I'm coming back to you, because you end up feeling so guilty and so remorseful. And then you offer this person an apology, but you're really just going backwards. All right, universe, what is this Queen of Cups in the reverse? What is this Queen of Cups in the reverse? Yeah, this is someone who makes you feel judged. They make you feel guilty and judged and like you're a bad person. I would say that this person is probably a master at making you feel guilty, making other people in general feel as if they are a bad person. It could be that they cultivate a personality of false goodness, and that because what that does is it empowers them when they are in a position to wish to control someone and to manipulate them, to basically, what's the word I'm looking for? To mobilize all of that false goodness against you, to make you feel condemned. And so I would say, if that is the case, or if that resonates with you, Aries or Aries cross-watcher, that you should spend time, first of all, disconnecting from this person, but do things in your own life that will cultivate a sense of goodness for you. So to break through that false goodness. So, spend time in prayer and meditation regularly. And I'm talking like an hour in the morning, an hour in the evening, whatever holy books that you believe in, spend time reading those and connecting to, the deity that you believe in, or whatever that may be. Perform acts of service, volunteer at food banks, volunteer at churches, volunteer wherever, people are in need. And you will be able to cultivate a sense of your own goodness, a sense of connection with the divine, or, or the universe, or whatever it is that you believe in. And this person will not be able to make you feel condemned and like you're bad. Because frankly, that is quite evil. You are not bad for making a decision about your own life to not be with someone. That you have the right to make that decision. And it isn't morally wrong, to leave someone, especially, it can be more complicated if you have 5 kids with someone and they need you to survive. But, if this is just dating, it's not morally wrong to leave someone. It doesn't, it's your choice, it's your life. So those are things that could be helpful, Aries. If this is someone who guilt trips you and makes you feel as if you are a bad person when you try to leave. What is this Queen of Cups in the reverse in the recent past? Yeah, I feel like this is something that that they make you feel so judged that it makes you reinvest. And also I would say that it makes you take action, because what I'm also seeing is like, this is the structure of the people around you. I would say you're both of your families, your friends in common, all the people who know you. This is someone making you feel as if they would also mobilize all your friends against you to make you feel like you're a horrible person. And so it makes you, spur to action and take action real quickly to make sure that you won't have that happen to you, that all your friends and family won't suddenly turn against you, which is another horrendous manipulation tactic. Oh, all right. Universe, what is this Queen of Swords in the conscious energy? I also feel like because this energy is in your space of the conscious energy, this is saying that this person's harsh words and their verbalized thoughts are dominating your thought processes. Yeah, they are putting you in a cage of thought where you're not thinking for yourself anymore, that you're thinking their thoughts. You're so barraged with their opinions and their views that they are thinking for you, that they are dominating your thought process. And because their existence is in the space of your conscious mind. And yeah, they're putting you in a cage. Yeah, with the Page of Swords in the reverse, and they're stealing your ambition. They are taking away your ambition to start new projects or to do anything that you might wish to do. And they're making you feel like the page in the reverse, like you don't have the authority perhaps to feel as if you are worthy to think for yourself. I would say that they are also controlling your concept of justice, and that they're creating within you a very self-serving and a very proprietary sense of justice that really just serves their agenda. So they're making you feel as if, justice is when you do what pleases them, which is very disgusting. Yeah, and this is you, but this is you as the fool. This is you just being like, well, I guess I'm just here to love and be the jester, the court jester, and entertain everybody. That's what I'm sensing, is that they're making you feel like you're nothing more than a fool, and that you're just there to be this passive vessel and be pushed around on the chessboard. And that makes me really angry on your behalf, Aries or Crosswatcher. So universe, is there anything else for this Queen of Swords? I really just sense here that you need to become aware, that this person is toxic. This person is extremely toxic, but you need to end it. But I'm sensing that with this Death in the reverse, that this could be you fearing the process of transformation and ending that will bring about, the release from this toxicity. But you need to make peace with it, is what I'm sensing. The universe is saying here. And then you will be able to be free. And with the Fool, I am seeing the potential for that, because the Fool is all about, starting over and finding the courage to start over and be at square one. So what is this Four of Pentacles to the Devil in the reverse? What is this Four of Pentacles to the Devil in the reverse? Yeah, I feel like this is you realizing that I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. We can't heal this. That this is not going to change, and that keeping myself open to this person is like keeping an open wound that is constantly being drained. And so I feel like this is you deciding, coming back into your power and taking up the opportunity that you have and protecting yourself and saying no. And this is you, communicating this. It could be by text. It could be by, honestly, if this person is this toxic, I would recommend not seeing them face to face, but just, especially because they're so emotionally manipulative, I would say just text them. You don't owe them anything. You don't owe them a dinner out with candles to let them know that they're toxic and you don't want to be with them anymore. And this is someone, oh gosh, yeah. This is someone, here comes the verbal abuse, here comes the Queen of Swords in the reverse, and she's attacking who you are and trying to make you feel like you're not a good person and like you owe her charity, like you owe it to her to keep giving her things and keep investing in her. But this is you being like, no, I'm not going to cooperate. I'm not going to cooperate. I'm not going to cooperate with that. I can handle the Five of Pentacles because I know I'll come out of it. I'm protecting myself from you. I'm protecting myself from you from protecting my mind. I'm protecting my emotions because I know the truth. And I am in control of my own emotions. I'm stable. So, and you know what? You are not that wounded. You're going to be just fine. Because this came up right after the King of Cups. And the Queen of Cups in the upright, she's not disillusioned or broken. She's healthy. She's fine. And this is you walking away. But with the Death in the reverse, there still is some feeling of hesitancy. But let's dive in more. What is this Devil in the reverse, universe? What is this Devil in the reverse? I think it's pretty clear that you're just breaking free here. What is this Devil in the reverse? Yeah, this is you saying, I'm taking back my stamina. I'm taking back my confidence. I'm trusting in my own intuition. Yay. I'm listening to my own intuition. I'm being strong. I'm doing what makes me happy, but also I'm being shrewd and I'm being strategic and I'm being smarter than you so that you can't mess me around. I'm not going to be vulnerable emotionally with someone who I know is just going to use that against me. I'm going to block you from doing that to me. That's fantastic. Okay. So what is this Five of Swords in the reverse in your environment? Yeah, this is this person being like, dang, they got free from me. They got free. And you know what? The universe is showing us on the bottom of the deck. That means your tower moment doesn't have to come. It means you're going to avoid the tower. If you stand up and you protect yourself, the universe won't have to do it for you. The universe won't have to get this person out of your life for you. And so this is you breaking free. And this is this person being like, dang, my tactics didn't work. And this is you avoiding crisis in your own life and avoiding pain in your own life. Awesome. Just looking under the deck here, guys. So, yeah, and I'd say that this is being released from the past. This is you, and also this is you taking, and I'd say that this person could also have a sense of reminiscence of thinking about, man, look what I did to this relationship. Look what this person was kind to me and they were good to me and I took advantage of them. But here we have the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So this could be good news coming from an earth sign. So a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn. And right behind that we have the Star, the Ace of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. So the King and Queen of Pentacles together. And healing. Healing for you, happiness, new love. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that. Okay. The Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Fantastic. So this is new love, new passion, someone who is healthy and nurturing. Possibly someone could be a mother, or there could be a pregnant. With the Ace of Cups, there could be a pregnancy, could be a child. What is this Two of Wands in the reverse, in the hopes and fears? So yeah, this was somebody who was at an impasse for a long time. I sense because one party was trying to make them feel like they were a player. Like, you're a player, you don't, this is someone who wanted to keep you in a state of fear, because either this, or this could be you. Maybe you are afraid of being seen as a player or a bad person. Universe, what is this Two of Wands in the reverse in the hopes and fears? But it's good. It's good. The universe is on your side. The divine is on your side, and you're making a decision. You are backed up. You are backed up by the universe. And it is good that you're making this decision. But even still, again, here we have the Death in the reverse. So there could be, and I'm seeing with the Ace of Pentacles here and the Queen of Wands, this could be the person, the third party, who is now a third party that you've let go of. You reinvesting also with the World in the reverse. There's temptation to keep investing in this, because there's some sort of bondage that is being, it's some kind of bondage relationship cycle that needs to end, and that there's fear in regards to healing it. And I've sensed that is what has kept you in this situation. But we also have the Wheel of Fortune here. And so this is saying that the universe is here to help you. I would say at this time, be spiritual, Aries, or Aries cross-watcher. Spend time, whatever hunches or intuitions come to you, sit down and dive into them. And make sure that you are receiving whatever messages that the universe has to give you fully, and incorporating them and learning from them. Because I think that is what, as long as you are being vigilant at this time to make sure that you're receiving the messages that the universe wants to give you and wants you to retain, that you will receive the courage and the grace and the help that you need to come out of this constant turning back, that's causing you to lose opportunities that you really want, and to invest in something that's toxic because there's some sort of fear. So universe, what is this Five of Pentacles here? Oh my, don't drop it. So I feel like this is saying you have this pentacle and you can invest it where you want. You have the opportunity for new love. You have the opportunity for something real and happy. You could be dealing with a Leo here. But you need to be in control of yourself and not someone else. You need to be in control of your instincts. You need to be in control of your intuition, of your actions. And so I think the best thing that you can do right now, Aries, is to be spiritual. Like when you get up in the morning, if you know, spend an hour in prayer and meditation and study and seeking, you know, the divine, and you know, whatever it is you believe in. And then in the evening before you go to bed, do the same. Be aware, be sentient, be mindful, and make sure that you are receiving the messages that are there for you to receive. And you will be guided and you will heal. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm seeing here, I mean, we have the Ten of Cups in the reverse. There are things at stake. I'm sensing that there is an opportunity for this Ten of Cups to be truly happy, and that you are potentially affecting that with what you are doing right now, that the choices that you're making right now are heavily affecting your ability to perhaps, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles is often like a wife type energy. I keep seeing the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. It could be a wife and a child. There is something that is being affected by the choices that you're making right now. And so there's no time like the present. I sense that what you need to do is take control by taking control of your own mind, taking it back from this Queen of Swords, by, again, I'll just say it one more time, meditating, prayer, and study in the morning, you know, for like an hour when you wake up. And if you have to, get up early. And then in the evening, instead of watching TV or scrolling on your phone, do the same for an hour in the evening. And get yourself strong in your own mind and your own spirit so that you can receive the guidance that you need and the strength and the healing that you need. So yeah, I think that's what I have for you, Aries. I will see you guys next week on Friday. My new day for releasing all my readings every week is on Fridays. So I'll have a reading out for every sign on Fridays, and then I'll have some midweek little additions to that. So I hope you guys are well, and I will see you and speak to you soon. Bye.